In breaking news this morning, Qantas has posted a record $2.5 billion underlying profit, the airline's first full-year profit since COVID. It has bounced back from the $1.9 billion loss posted last financial year, driven by a 132% increase in passengers and a surge in passenger revenue to $17 billion. Qantas has also announced a major aircraft investment. The airline has ordered 12 Boeing 787 Dreamliners and 12 Airbus A350s to replace its ageing fleet. And now we're going to take you live to the Qantas Group profit result, where outgoing CEO Alan Joyce is speaking alongside the incoming CEO Vanessa Hudson.
Qantas Group delivered an underlying profit before tax of just under $2.5 billion and a statutory profit after tax of over $1.7 billion. It is a world away from the $7 billion in statutory losses we racked up during COVID. And a key difference between this result and our last profit is the $1 billion in restructuring that is formally complete today. This is a remarkable turnaround, 3 years in the making, and it's been hard. From being 11 weeks shy of insolvency to a challenging return to flying across the industry, to finally getting back to the leading domestic operational performance. And it is an absolute credit to the resilience and hard work of our people, the patience and the understanding of our customers, and the support of our shareholders. All the details behind the results are in the documents that we've released today. So I'd now like to take you through what we're seeing in the market and how we're reinvesting our profits. Fundamentally, travel demand is extremely robust. Our monthly survey of frequent flyers' intent to travel shows it's still running at twice the level it was before COVID for domestic and 80% higher for international. Despite cost of living pressures, survey data shows that people are planning to spend more on travel over the next 6 months and less on homewares, renovations, and even on alcohol. To help to meet demand, our flying increased by almost 70 billion seat kilometres, and we're carrying more than double the people we carried last year to now carrying 46 million people, on track to get back to the over 50 million people we carried before COVID. That's brought our domestic capacity back above pre-COVID levels and international to around 80% of pre-COVID levels. We expect international will be back at 100% by the middle of next year, which is the fastest that we can get some of these large wide bodies back through maintenance and back into service. Extra flying by Qantas and a strong return by around 50 other airlines serving the market is already lowering the price of travel. The data shows that economy fares peaked in December of last year, and they've fallen since then by about 12%, and they should keep on dropping as more international capacity comes online. No business is immune to high inflation at the moment, but we understand the need for affordable travel. Jetstar sold 9 million fares for under $100 in financial year 23. Qantas increased the availability of reward seats, those bought with frequent flyer points, by more than 50%. And today we've launched a 1 million seat sale across the Qantas and Jetstar network, which in fact is our 17th major sale in the past 12 months. Domestically, Jetstar is offering one-way fares like Sydney to Launceston for $29 and Perth to Brisbane for $99. Internationally, Qantas is offering fares like Melbourne to LA for $1,200 return and Sydney to London for $1,800 return. So there is some great value out there. Importantly for our customers and people, returning to profit means that we can reinvest. Last May, we announced plans to renew our narrow-body fleet over the next decade, as well as giving the green light to 12 aircraft for Project Sunrise, which is our non-stop flights from the east coast of Australia to London, direct to London and to New York. We gave a lot of detail on the strategic importance of this at our Investor Day a few months ago. Today, we're also announcing the final piece of our long-term fleet plan, replacing our A330s and ultimately our A380s. The board has approved firm orders for 24 new wide-body aircraft for Qantas, a mix of A350s and Boeing 787s. This is another multi-billion investment in the national carrier. The first of these new aircraft will arrive in financial year 27 to replace our A330s over several years. And our A380s still have a lot of life in them, especially given the recent cabin updates that we've done, and our customers love the 380. But as part of the pipeline we're building, I can announce that we'll be replacing these aircraft by the Airbus A350 from financial year 32 onwards. We have negotiated options and purchase rights with both Airbus and Boeing for more 787s and A350s, which we can draw down as we need for the replacement of more aircraft and for the growth over the next decade and beyond. New aircraft are also a key part of us cutting our emissions and reaching our sustainability targets. They burn significantly less fuel, especially when moving from a four-engine A380 to a twin-engine A350.